I'm going to do the intro later, so I'm just
All
going
right.
to start into the conversation. Good morning, Bishop. How are you?
Good morning. I'm very well. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. As you know, I'm Timothy Page, and I'm a Full Sail student, digital cinematography, and I'm going to interview you concerning the vision that God gave you when you were 5 years old.
All right.
Okay. When did you first discover that you had a call to Africa?
Actually, to discover that I had a call, that didn't happen when I was 5.
Okay.
But I had the dream then. I had the dream when I was 5 years old.
Could you tell us about the dream?
Well, I just went to bed that night and I had this dream of being in Africa, and I was telling them all about Jesus.
Wow.
And it was like I saw a fire shoot across Africa.
Wow.
And so it was several years, putting it all together. But what that dream did, it put something deep within me. I knew I had to go there.
Wow.
And I knew when I went there, I would be taking the gospel of Jesus Christ.
Wow. Now, how did your parents react to... I'm sorry, go ahead.
You can edit it, right? I didn't tell them.
You didn't tell your parents that you had a dream about going to Africa?
No, not at that time.
Really?
I was a different little girl, I guess, but that meant a lot to me, and I just didn't share it at that time.
Did you have a lot of dreams?
And, well, I've had several dreams through the years.
No, as a little girl?
Yeah. All through
Really?
the years I've had dreams. Yeah.
Really?
And I love the Lord. I grew up in a Christian home, so I love the Lord, and I thought I didn't ever want to go to children's church. I wanted to stay out there and hear that preacher.
Really?
I mean, I was raised Southern Baptist, but that preacher, he preached like a house on fire, and he went up and down the center aisle and just, he really preached.
Really?
So I had no desire to be anywhere but listening to the Word.
That is incredible.
Yeah, so my mama would let me stay in there instead of sending me to children's church.
That is incredible. Now, how did having this dream change your life as a child? Did you go on being a child, or?
Oh yeah, I just went on. I was only 5, so you just go on being a little girl. But I witnessed about Christ and told all my friends about Jesus. And,
Really?
And even when I, after my dad was killed and we moved to Orosi, we say Orosi, but I'll say Orosi. I would take my Bible to school, and we would set out on the ball field or somewhere out, away from everybody in the grass and talking about the Word and reading Revelations 13.
Whoa! Wow!
And so with my limited knowledge, we would, it was good. It was good. We would pour over that. I would hear someone preach it, and I had a memory for the Word of God. Not for everything else, but when I heard the Word preached, I could remember what was said.
So you were impacted at an early age.
Yes.
You got the fever.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Wow.
I preached funerals for cats, dogs, fish.
Whoa, that is incredible.
Yeah.
Oh, a fish.
Every pet we ever had that died, they got a good funeral.
Now, did the cats and fish go to heaven?
Of course.
As long as they were good.
They were sanctified.
That is incredible. So, you talk about your childhood, and you spoke once about your dad. Can you tell me about your childhood? What was your childhood like?
I had a good childhood. Of course, my dad died also after I had that dream. I was still 5. He died in September. I would have been 6 in October.
Oh, wow.
And we had moved to a little town called Cutler, California. And he couldn't find the work that he wanted, so he had gone to Vallejo and was working in that area. He was a carpenter. He was working a government project, and he was killed on the job.
Wow. Wow.
And my mother, of course, we didn't have a phone. The local grocery store, had the phone, and that's the number my dad took with him. And so it was the grocery store owner and another lady. from the church. The church started in our house.
Oh, wow.
And, because the previous pastor where my mom and dad had gone, that's my phone.
Go ahead. I'm going to change my camera anyway to another angle.
Can you hand that to me? Oh, turn it off after. That's Darwin. Hello?
Hi, Mr. Matthews. Hey, Darwin.
Hey Darwin, how are you?